Hi guys, it's Dom here from Esports News UK. Delighted to be here in East London with some of the biggest, most well-known esports players out there. I'm here with Caps of G2. Caps, thanks for joining us today. How are you finding London? How's it been? Have you been here a while? Or?
Yeah, we arrived like, 2 days ago. It's been nice so far. Really nice weather actually. I was not expecting that. And yeah, I mean, Solo Queue has been treating us nice. Scrim's going good.
Yeah. You're lucky because we don't usually have good weather like this. You know, Britain's known for having awful weather, but yeah, it is quite hot and sunny at the moment. So you've been here a while. Have you been to London before? And if so, what are your sort of favourite things here?
So I've been a few times before. I was actually announced in Fnatic back in 2016 December in London. So I've been mainly around the Fnatic office. Usually when I've been there, it's been very like short trips. So I haven't really gotten around to see much. But I was to the Nando's, and that was nice. I know that's like a popular place, and it was also quite good.
Great stuff. Okay, and what are your thoughts? You know, you're one of the two EU teams here. How do you think the home crowd is going to be? Because in London we do have some, you know, footballing chants and things like that. Are you expecting the crowd to really get behind you guys, and will that give you a bit of a lift on the stage?
I mean, definitely hoping so. I think that would be awesome. We're going to go up against a lot of really strong teams, so having the crowd support is going to be very important, especially because it's like the new format. It's just a lot of best of fives, so having like the energy to play like a full series is important, and if you really get that when the crowd goes crazy, when the crowd is chanting. So I'm hoping for for some energy from the crowd.
What would you say your goals are at MSI? You know, you're obviously in the play-ins, did really well in the LEC towards the start of the year. It's an obvious question, but yeah, what are your ambitions? How well do you think you can do?
I mean, definitely want to just win it all. We had a quite poor performance in spring now. We came out as 4th place. So we really want to just show that was a fluke and that we can do a lot better. And the first step is just like making it to actual like the main stage of MSI. But then we also want to win that.
Fantastic. Well, I'm wishing you all the best of luck with that. And on EU's chances in general, obviously Mad Lions are in there as well. Do you feel like it's a good couple of teams we've got from the LEC, and you know we've got some good competition from the different regions as well?
Yeah, I definitely think I think the other regions are quite strong right now. So it's definitely going to be a bit of like a challenge, and we're going to have to do some catch up. I think before like try to find some cool picks, maybe find out some strats to beat what they're doing. But I believe in us. I think we can do it. We just really need to go all out, you know, and show the best versions of ourselves.
Well, I mean, I've been following League Esports for a long time now, and there's nothing more than I'd want for EU to win a major tournament. You know, you've done well at previous MSIs, so you know, let's see how you do here.
He's undefeated, right? He's undefeated, so he's carrying us hopefully.
Excellent. Now you're versus Loud in the first round of the play-ins. I don't follow Brazilian esports that well. What are your thoughts on your sort of first opponents going into that match?
So we actually got to scrim them a bit before the LEC like quarters before we played Mad. So we have like a decent idea of like how they play and how we can match up against them. And I definitely feel like we're the favorites, but at the same time, everyone is like everyone who's coming here is like either like they won their league or they finished at the top, so they're gonna not go out easy. And we're definitely gonna have to present our best if we want to just take them down. And especially with the way the format works now, we really just need to come out the gate swinging. So.
Best of luck with that.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, obviously you're a Danish League of Legends talent, and we have the NLC EMEA regional league here for the Nordics and also the UK and Ireland. It's not one of the main ones, you know, it's not Spain, it's not French LFL. I don't expect top level pro players to, you know, watch some of the lower leagues, but have you heard of the NLC? Do you follow it a little bit? What are your thoughts on sort of Danish talent in those lower leagues? Because for me it is important that we get that talent coming through, you know?
I mean, for sure, and I feel like the last few years have been like harder. Like it's feel like maybe if you go five years back, there were like a lot of Danish players. I think there was even a time where like Danish pro players was like the most in EU, which is pretty crazy. And I think nowadays there's a lot less, and I feel like we're kind of losing a lot of the Danish pro players. So I'm definitely hoping that the next years like a new wave of Danish pros can come in. I think that would be awesome. But they just need to take that last step.
We don't have many UK pro players. You know, we've had Alfari, ex-Matty, you know, not many players made it to top level. Why do you think that is? Do you think there isn't a reason for it, or UK has been known as a bit of a console nation over PC?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to say why. I think, like for Denmark, for example, I know that like CSGO is really big, and that's like a very big game there, right? And I can imagine the same in the UK. Like maybe there's just other games that people prefer over League. I think other than that, it's hard to say like what the exact specifics are.
Yeah, understood. Now, last bit of the interview. We're in East London. I was born here. I'm going to do a few fun little questions about East London, maybe test your knowledge and just have fun with it. Now, have you heard of Cockney rhyming slang before?
The what?
So Cockney rhyming slang, I'll give you an example, is where someone says a phrase that rhymes and it's another way of saying a different word. So I'll give you an example. I'll give you some, I'll say one. I'll give you an example. Apples and pears means stairs. So Cockney rhyming slang people, it's more the olden times of London. They'd say, I'm just going up the apples and pears, going up the stairs kind of thing. So I'm going to test you on a couple and see if you get them, okay? So, dog and bone.
Dog and burn?
Bone, as in like,
like
a chicken bone kind of thing. So it rhymes, so you've got to guess the word, what dog and bone. Quite a popular device that people use.
Dog and bone. And then something that rhymes with it?
Yeah, so like apples and pears is stairs. It's one word. Yeah, dog and bone.
Scone.
That's a really good guess. I like that. It's phone. So yeah, I'm on the dog.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'll give you another test. Steffi Graf. So she's like an ex tennis player, I think. Steffi Graf. To be fair, there's not many words that rhyme with Graf, so it's hard to figure out.
Steffi Graf, laugh maybe?
Yes!
Perfect.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Cats. I'm going to have to interview other players and see what they come up with, but I'm impressed with that. Now, a couple of other questions. Do you know what EastEnders is?
Which one?
EastEnders.
EastEnders? I don't think so.
Okay, it's a TV show here. Where we are, we're in the East End of London. So it's amazing for me to see like a Pro League of Legends tournament happening on my doorstep. EastEnders is basically a TV show, like a soap. So it's not reality TV, but it's about a group of people that live in the East End and all of that. So I won't go into it. It's on BBC. But yeah. And then lastly, a little test for you. What form of rap music came from East London?
What form of rap? Like, I'm not too familiar with rap. I only know battle rap.
Battle rap, well, it's a good guess. Grime music. So do you know people like Dizzy Rascal, JME, Wiley?
I'm not too familiar with a lot of rappers, sadly.
I've given you some names, and maybe you can go back to G2. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Caps, you've been really fun talking to. Is there anything else you'd like to add, you know, to anyone watching from UK Esports and beyond?
I mean, I just want to thank you guys for supporting us. It's not been the last few years that we would have wanted, but we can turn it around for sure. And I think this MSI will be a good first step. So thank you guys for supporting us.
Amazing. Thanks very much, Cap. Good luck and all the best. Cheers. Thank you.